Ghost towns are eerie, deserted places where time seems to stand still. They offer a glimpse into the past, telling stories of once thriving communities that vanished almost overnight. From abandoned mining towns to forsaken settlements, here are 7 of the most mysterious ghost towns that continue to captivate and intrigue adventurers and historians alike. Number 1. Pripyat, Ukraine, a haunting remnant of disaster. Pripyat stands as a chilling testament to the Chernobyl nuclear disaster of 1986. Once home to nearly 50,000 residents, this Ukrainian town was evacuated within hours of the reactor explosion. The sudden exodus left behind a surreal and haunting landscape. Today, Pripyat is a snapshot of Soviet life frozen in time. Schools with textbooks still on desks, decaying amusement parks and crumbling apartment blocks create an eerie atmosphere. Vegetation has taken over, with trees growing through buildings and streets. Despite the danger of radiation, Pripyat attracts many tourists seeking a first-hand look at this tragic ghost town. The Chernobyl exclusion zone, which includes Pripyat, serves as a grim reminder of the potential dangers of nuclear energy. Number 2. Bodie, California, a gold rush relic. Bodie, located in the high desert of California, is a classic example of a Wild West ghost town. Founded during the gold rush in 1859, Bodie quickly grew to a population of around 10,000. The town was notorious for its lawlessness, with frequent shootings and brawls. However, as the gold veins depleted, the town's population dwindled. By the early 20th century, Bodie was largely abandoned. Today, Bodie is preserved in a state of arrested decay, with its buildings and artifacts carefully maintained by the California State Park System. Visitors can explore the town's saloons, homes, and even a morgue, all preserved as they were left over a century ago. Bodie offers a fascinating glimpse into the harsh and often brutal life of a mining town during the gold rush era. Number 3. Hashima Island, Japan, the ghostly battleship. Hashima Island, also known as Gunkanjima, or Battleship Island, is an abandoned coal mining facility off the coast of Nagasaki, Japan. The island, with its dense cluster of concrete buildings, resembles a battleship, hence its nickname. At its peak, Hashima housed over 5,000 people, including miners and their families. The island was self-sufficient, with schools, shops, and entertainment facilities. However, as coal reserves depleted in the 1970s, the island was abandoned. The island remained closed to the public for decades, but has recently reopened for guided tours, offering a glimpse into its industrial past and eerie desolation. Hashima's stark decaying buildings and overgrown vegetation create a haunting atmosphere, reminiscent of a dystopian world. Kolmanskop in Namibia is an extraordinary ghost town buried in sand. Once a thriving diamond mining town in the early 20th century, Kolmanskop was abandoned when diamond reserves were exhausted, and the lure of larger finds elsewhere drew people away. During its heyday, Kolmanskop boasted luxurious amenities, including a hospital, ballroom, power station, school, and even a casino. However, today, sand dunes have reclaimed the town, filling its once grand buildings. The surreal sight of sand-filled houses and the stark desert backdrop makes Kolmanskop a favorite among photographers and adventurers. The town's eerie silence and the relentless encroachment of the desert create a haunting atmosphere, making it a stark reminder of the impermanence of human endeavors. Oradour-sur-Glane, a small village in France, stands as a solemn reminder of the atrocities of World War II. On June 10, 1944, Nazi troops massacred 642 inhabitants and destroyed the village in retaliation for French resistance activities. The French government decided to preserve Oradour-sur-Glane in its ruined state as a memorial and museum. Walking through the village, visitors see the remains of shops, cars, and homes, all frozen in time, serving as a poignant tribute to the victims of this wartime tragedy. The silence and desolation of the village create a powerful and somber atmosphere, reminding visitors of the horrors of war and the resilience of the human spirit. Perched on a hilltop in southern Italy, Craco is a medieval ghost town abandoned due to natural disasters. Landslides, earthquakes, and floods forced residents to leave, culminating in the town's complete abandonment in the 1960s. Craco's origins date back to the 8th century, and its strategic location made it a significant defensive site. Today, Craco's crumbling towers and stone buildings overlook the surrounding countryside, creating a picturesque yet eerie scene. The town has gained popularity as a film location, adding to its mysterious allure. Walking through Craco, visitors can explore its ancient streets, churches and homes, feeling the echoes of its storied past. Centralia, a small town in Pennsylvania, is infamous for the underground coal fire that has been burning since 1962. The fire caused dangerous levels of carbon monoxide and sinkholes, leading to the evacuation of most residents. Today, only a few residents remain, living amidst the smoking ground and empty streets. Centralia's church, graveyard and a handful of buildings still stand, while the rest of the town is reclaimed by nature. The constantly smoking ground and abandoned roads make Centralia a surreal and eerie place to visit. The story of Centralia is a stark reminder of the power of nature and the consequences of human activities on the environment. These 7 ghost towns, each with its unique history and haunting beauty, offer a glimpse into the past and a sobering reminder of the forces that can cause a once thriving community to vanish. Exploring these abandoned places, visitors can feel the whispers of history, imagining the lives and stories of those who once called these towns home. Whether preserved as memorials or reclaimed by nature, ghost towns like Pripyat, Bodie, Hashima Island, Kolmanskop, Oradour-sur-Glane, Craco, and Centralia continue to captivate our imagination and remind us of the transient nature of human endeavors. These towns stand as silent witnesses to history, offering valuable lessons about resilience, adaptation, and the enduring impact of human actions on the world.